Uzbekistan, a country where history feels alive, not locked away in museums. I spent time exploring its cities, landscapes, and everyday life, and this video is made for anyone planning to visit Uzbekistan or simply curious about a place shaped by centuries of culture and trade. Uzbekistan is a country where ancient cities, deserts, and modern life exist side by side, and each place tells a story through its landmarks. So, let's get started. At number 5, we start with something different, Besh Kozon Pilov Center in Tashkent. This isn't a monument or a natural landmark. It's where Uzbek culture comes alive through food. Every day, massive cauldrons are used to cook traditional pilov using age-old methods passed down through generations. Interesting fact, on special occasions, Besh Kozon prepares several tons of pilaf in a single morning, feeding thousands of people from all walks of life. What makes this place special is not just the taste, but the atmosphere. Locals gather here daily, cooks work with incredible precision, and the entire process feels like a ritual. Watching the preparation is just as impressive as tasting the food itself. If you want to understand Uzbekistan beyond sightseeing and landmarks, this is the perfect place to start. At number 4, we have Tashkent, represented by one of its most surprising landmarks, the Tashkent Metro. Each metro station is uniquely designed, decorated with mosaics, chandeliers, marble, and intricate artistic details. It feels less like public transport and more like an underground gallery, where every stop tells its own story. Interesting fact, photography inside the metro was banned for many years because the stations were considered strategic military sites during the Soviet era. The metro reveals a modern and confident side of Uzbekistan, creative, organized, and deeply proud of its identity. Even a simple ride becomes an experience, and it shows how everyday life here is closely connected to art and history. Number 3 takes us into the heart of the Kizilkum Desert, where a traditional yurt camp offers one of the most authentic experiences in Uzbekistan. Spending the night in a yurt surrounded by endless desert is peaceful and grounding. As night falls, the sky fills with stars and silence takes over. Interesting fact, the Kizilkum Desert once served as an important route for Silk Road caravans crossing Central Asia. Sitting by a fire, listening to local stories, you begin to understand how life here has remained connected to nature for centuries. Quick pause here. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below telling me which place surprised you the most so far. Now, let's continue. At number 2, we have Samarkand, represented by the stunning Gur-e-Amir Mausoleum. This is the final resting place of Amir Timur, one of the most powerful figures in Central Asian history. The iconic blue dome, intricate tile work, and calm, balanced interior make this place unforgettable from the moment you enter. Interesting fact, the design of Gur-e-Amir later inspired world-famous monuments, including the Taj Mahal in India. Standing here, you can feel the weight of history and the influence Timur once held over much of the region. It's not just a mausoleum, it's a reminder of how deeply Samarkand shaped the course of Central Asian history. And now, number 1, the Aral Sea, a vanishing world. Once one of the largest lakes on Earth, the Aral Sea has almost completely disappeared. Today, stranded ships sit in the middle of the desert. Salt covers the land, and silence replaces the sound of water that once defined this place. Interesting fact, the Aral Sea lost over 90% of its water due to large-scale river diversion during the Soviet era, making it one of the worst environmental disasters in modern history. Visiting the Aral Sea is not beautiful in the traditional sense, it's powerful, emotional, and deeply unsettling. This place tells one of the most important environmental stories on Earth. Standing there, you don't just see a place, you feel a warning. And finally, here's the bonus place, Khiva's Ichankala, the walled city. Surrounded by massive mud brick walls, Ichankala is a perfectly preserved historic city. Inside, mosques, palaces, and minarets stand almost exactly as they did centuries ago, creating the feeling of a living, open-air museum. Interesting fact, Ichankala was the first site in Uzbekistan to be listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Walking through Khiva feels like stepping into another century. The quiet streets, warm tones of the buildings, and slow pace of life give this place a timeless and almost dreamlike atmosphere. Uzbekistan is a country where history is not locked in museums. It lives in everyday life, in food, in architecture, and in landscapes shaped by time. These places are only a small glimpse of what Uzbekistan has to offer, but they're enough to show how unique the country truly is. If you're planning a journey through Central Asia, don't forget to watch my other videos on the channel starting with Kazakhstan. I'll see you there.